Rutgers leads by 3, 2:45 remaining. The second free throw up and in as well. Rutgers expands the lead to 4. We're playing here for the Paradise Jam Championship. The winner of this one takes the crown. The ball goes to Lucan at the top of the arc. She gives it right side to Buck. Buck drives baseline, met by Rachel Holiday. She puts up a floater off the mark. Rebounded by Copper. That's her 8th board. She gives it up to Canty now. Canty will take this one over the timeline. She slows it down for Rutgers, perhaps trying to milk some clock. 2:15 remaining. Shot clock is at 15. Canty bounces this one into Holiday in the post. She's met by a double team and coughs up the ball. It's taken away by Lucan. Lucan gives it up to Buck. Now left side, it's Crocker. Crocker swings it all the way cross court to Lindstrom. Lindstrom in the right corner to Buck. Top of the key now. It goes into the high post, back to Lucan. Lucan working on Canty in the high post. She tries to move it. She's blocked by Rachel Holiday. The ball comes up the floor to Scaife. Scaife up to Copper. Copper lays it up and in for 2. And Rutgers takes a 6-point lead with under 2 minutes remaining. And Hankerson fires this one down the left side. It's Sangster who makes the catch again. He's fighting through some defenders and stretches for the first down at the last moment. Another nice play by Sangster. He fought through about 3 or 4 Rutgers defenders, and yes, he did stretch for the first down, so a great play by DeAndre Sangster gets Norfolk State a first down. Clock is still ticking up to the 2-minute mark now. 1st and 10, ball on the 29-yard line. Norfolk State looking to make some noise here before the end of the first half, down by 2 scores. Hankerson in shotgun again, takes a snap, pump fakes, now looks for a receiver over the middle, looking for Sangster again, but that one goes off his hand. All over him was Isaiah Wharton. The redshirt freshman was slotted in there last minute to play DB with all the suspensions, making a nice play there. The ball was thrown a little bit behind Sangster, but definitely a catchable ball. So now the clock is stopped at 1:45, 2nd and 10. Hankerson under center now, fakes the handoff, play action. Looking for a receiver down the left side. He's wide open, and it's a score for Norfolk State. It was Torian Henderson, the tight end, who slipped out and streaked down the left sideline, and Norfolk State scores right before the end of the first half, 1:37 to play. Definitely a blown coverage there again in the secondary. It's 21-13 now. Great job by Norfolk State running the 2-minute drill. Now Reddick under center again. Has James in the backfield. Hands it off to him. No, a fake handoff. Bootleg down the right side. He's got a tight end into the end zone for a touchdown. It's Matt Flanagan scoring the first touchdown of Rutgers season, and they have evened it up here, assuming the extra point. So it's a 2nd and 10. Ohio State with 3 receivers out to the left this time, 1 to the right. Elliott goes in motion. Barrett takes the snap, runs left, now tries to cut back up the middle, makes a dive to the goal line, and he's in for the score. J.T. Barrett with another rushing touchdown, his 4th total touchdown of the game, puts Ohio State up 34-0. Krause has some room to run. She chips it ahead to Cheslick. Cheslick falls down and Breanne Reed takes it. Reed sends it deep, looking for Tiernan. She heads it up to Inacio. She gives it up. It's Soraka, a one-on-none. She chips it over the head of Garuda for a goal. In the 81st minute, Colby Soraka beats Garuda 1-on-none, and Rutgers takes a 1-0 lead.
Harris on second, Devish on first. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th, Rutgers leads 9-3. And now, looks like Harris is going to be picked off here. Jones throws it over the second. Harris caught in a pickle, and he's finally tagged out by 3rd baseman Tyler Hudson. So Harris, we mentioned the impact he's had on the base paths. That one perhaps a little bit too ambitious, as he was looking to steal 3rd base for the 4th time this afternoon. Heads up play by R.J. Devish, who actually got to 2nd base while Jawan Harris was in that pickle. So R.J. Devish doing it all this season for Rutgers. He's a real heads up player. And now Susek looks at that one, so it's a 1-1 count here with 2 outs. Jones gets set and fires one in. Susek lines it right back up the middle. It gets past 2nd base. Rounding 3rd is Devish. He'll come in to score. Another RBI by Chris Susek gets Rutgers into double digits here as they take a 10-3 lead. The 1-1 in the dirt. It gets past Matera. The runner's going to come in to score. So now only down to 1-run lead here is the Scarlet Knights. The pitch in the dirt skipped past Matera. It was Fortin who came in to score from 3rd base. So now with runners at 2nd and 3rd, it is a whole different scenario here, as a wild pitch will bring home the tying run. The Pirates may have some more magic left in their potion here after coming back from a 4-run deficit yesterday at home in the 9th inning. It is now only a 1-run deficit with the winning run in scoring position. The 2-1 catches the outside corner. The fastball got in there for a 2-2 count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The Pirates down to their last strike. The tying run at third, the winning run at second. Sebastian Santarelli, the hitter. Reed Shuttle gets set and delivers. The 2-2 swung on and missed. He got him. And that'll do it. The Scarlet Knights win this one in the 9th inning in a thriller here at Baton Field. Corey Sanders nearly loses the handle, now drives baseline and slaps it up and in. Corey Sanders still lighting it up. 33 points for the freshman. We're tied at 91, 3 minutes to play. Khalid Lewis handling the point for the Illini. The rack has awakened once again. Fans are loud. On the right wing, it's Coleman Lands. He gives it up to Morgan. Morgan stalled at the left elbow. Finally gets this one to Nunn. Nunn drives baseline, being forced out of bounds. Dishes it over to Coleman Lands, driving the lane, and he gets a falling layup to go. Illinois up by 2. 2:20 remaining. Sanders handling the point. He's on the right wing, defended by Khalid Lewis. Trying to cross him up. Makes some space, now gives it up to Laurent at the top of the arc. Laurent gets to the free throw line, gets all the way into the paint and lays it up and in with the right hand. Jonathan Laurent with a stutter step move got to the basket, and he ties it at 93, 2 minutes remaining. Career highs all over. This could be the highlight of Rutgers' season if they're able to come away with the win. On the right wing, it's Nunn. He gets it into the post to Morgan. Morgan working on Lewis, now gives it up to Coleman Lands, who cleared some space, but his three-pointer's off the mark. Rebound batted out towards midcourt. Lewis goes flying into the scorer's table, but it's called Rutgers basketball. Minute 30 to play. The ball game is tied at 93. Rutgers will inbound this one. So Sanders at the point, defended by Lewis, gets a screen from Laurent. Nearly gets the ball stripped by Hill on the left wing, but gets his way into the paint and floats it just off the mark. Rattled off the rim, rebounded by Illinois. 1 minute left to play, we think, unless another overtime is on the way. 93-93. Kendrick Nunn has the ball at the top of the arc, defended very closely by Greer. Tries to drive past him, just doesn't have the speed with the hit, but Greer goes flying away anyway. Greg Lewis comes over for the help on the missed jumper. So Rutgers will maintain possession, 93-93, 35 seconds remaining in the second overtime. Sanders, defended by Hill at the top of the arc, drives into the paint, penetrates, floats it off the back iron, tries to grab his own board, but Nunn comes away with it. Nunn with 12 rebounds despite the bad hip, so whatever he's lacking on the offensive side, he's making up on the boards. Malcolm Hill has the ball, 8 seconds left, 7 in the second overtime period, 93-93, 5 seconds, left elbow jumper, off the mark, rebound, secured by Greg Lewis, and we have a third overtime on the way.